Hello, everyone. My name is Evita, and I've been doing live sessions regularly for the past 2 months or so at 3 o'clock on Wednesdays. And it's a live stream on behalf of syncopatedcity.com, which is an online Lindy Hop and swing instructional platform. And today, which is June the 3rd, I was intending on doing some solo blues movement, slow, thoughtful, lyrical movement. I really enjoy blues music and I really enjoy slow blues dancing. And that was my intention today. But given the horrific things that have been happening in the United States, centering around the murder of George Floyd and the protests and the fight for equality and for protecting Black lives, I feel that it's inappropriate, and I don't feel that it's possible for me right now to dance and to teach, or to try to teach and share with you right now my thoughts on solo blues dancing. I know that the past 3 days that I have been feeling this weight on my shoulders is absolutely nothing compared to the burden that people of color and that Black people here in America have been suffering for. And it's incredibly uncomfortable, and it's incredibly heartbreaking and difficult to sit with. And I understand that that discomfort and fear and anger and difficulty is only a fraction of what Black people have felt their whole lives. And while I am no authority on really anything, I wanted to at least let people know who were regularly tuning in Wednesdays at 3 p.m. My apologies that this is not what was planned. And I want to make sure that it's an opportunity for me to let anybody know who has been a friend, follower, student in the world in the past with Lindy Hop classes and workshops that I've given with Michael Jagger or whomever maybe I was collaborating with at the time. I just want everybody in the world to know the severity of this issue happening in America, and that we must take action to change it. I've had a bit of a mantra that I've been reciting to myself the past couple of days, which is basically to read, listen, share, and invite. It's a little bit of a comforting thing that I've been saying to myself, because oftentimes we can feel like we just don't know what to do right now. And I think reading, educating ourselves on the horrendous history of this country, and listening to Black people's experience and what they're saying and how their experience has been, so that we have a greater empathy and understanding, not denying and not questioning anything right now, but just listening, is something that we all need to do. Sharing, helping to amplify and pass on people of color and Black people's voices and expressions and needs, helping to share that as far as we possibly can, and inviting them to contribute and to be a part of more, if they want, if they need to. And this is really terrifying for me, because like I said, I really, I don't even need to be saying anything. I actually, no, I'm sorry. I do need to be saying something. I need to be letting you know out there watching that I stand and I protect and I listen and I support Black lives. And with my profession and with what I do and what I've been doing as a career, which is being a teacher and a performer of this dance called Lindy Hop, it is critical that I acknowledge and that I let you all know, whoever is watching and paying attention, that Lindy Hop is an African American art form, and it was born here in Harlem in New York City. And remembering its roots and honoring the people that created this brilliant art form, which I absolutely adore and am still in awe of, is really important. And I recognize my white privilege. Even though I am a Hispanic woman, I believe I present to most people as white. And I have been able to work, to make money, to travel the world, to have a beautiful, beautiful life because of this African American art form that I have fallen in love with. And I understand how important it is to honor its roots and to be grateful for it and for all of the Black people that have inspired me, taught me, shared with me, given me advice. I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I took a moment this morning. I just wanted to kind of write down all of the people of color and Black people in my lives whom I have admired, adored, looked up to, and who I am grateful to have in my life. And I don't know if it's worth reading out that list, but maybe I will publish it at some point. I don't want to. Yeah, it's a really long list, which made me really happy, and it made me really grateful that I'm blessed with that many friends and contacts and acquaintances and people of inspiration in my life. I think I'm going to keep this really, really short because I have a lot more research and a lot more reading to do myself. I do want to point out that there are incredible resources online, and I will post links and share links from many others who are basically helping to point everyone in healthier directions. Yeah, I think that would be the best thing to do rather than saying them all here on video. I was reading a site earlier today, some written guidance and thoughts from Tatiana Mack, and it was really interesting. Basically, her quote is, "Discomfort means change. Sit with it." And I've definitely been doing that, and I encourage you to do that as well. And then I encourage you to breathe deeply and find the action points that you can take to make a change to help, other than just feeling sad or just feeling bad. And of course, most importantly, to be grateful and to recognize the talent, the power, the inspiration, the beauty, the skills, the love, the joy that people of color, and especially Black people, have brought to our lives, and to protect them and honor them. And yeah, and maybe we'll get back to some more interesting stuff next week, where I have some interviews, and maybe, you know, for myself and perhaps also for you, I would love to interview friends who can speak more eloquently on this than I can. But anyways, that's that's what's going on in America. That's what's going on in the world. And I'm going to stop now so that I can go do more homework and research. Thank you, everybody, and I hope that you are safe and remembering to love each other.